So why isn't Trump in jail? People ask me this all the time. Why isn't he in jail? It's not as simple as that. This man has honed a career ever since he got sued by the Nixon administration. Talk about a crook suing a crook. Ever since he's gotten sued by them in the early 70s, he's learned the legal game so well. As much as we call him dumb Donald and stupid and this, that, and the other, one thing he does know, his acumen, is the ability to understand the legal game and play around it. There's roughly three good things. He's at legal game, press, propaganda stuff, and selling. He sold America. He lied, but he sold America. He sold people who voted against their own interests. Women, Arabs, Latinos of all descents. He sold black people, some of them, not a majority of them, but he sold black people on stuff that was amazing. This is a guy who went right into the National Black Journalism Conference and sold them. Sold him. He even sold the world's richest man into helping him win an election. We won't talk about how he did that. But point is, this man sold. Despite getting 91 indictments, 34 felonies, getting a fraud case, the first president to become a felon, this guy has talents. In regards to jail, what he was able to do is find a clever, manipulative way to sell people on the idea of him getting away with stuff. Here's how it works. He's going to delay the courts, delay the courts, delay the courts until forever, until people run out of money. He won't, but they will. He made his money just like his daddy did, off the backs of others. See, his daddy made money from government contracts. People don't remember that. You talk about Elon making money. His daddy made money off of government contracts. And what Trump wanted to do was build these monstrosities of real estate in the middle of the 80s and become a big thing more than Queens, because he felt like the big time New Yorkers looked down on him, and they probably did. Then, as he kept using the game, he realized something very important. He came into his own with those casinos. He should have went under with those casinos. That should have been the end of him, and it wasn't. He sat down in a ton of debt and convinced the bankers to hold on and let him continue going. He charmed them so well. He is brilliant at that, and he's used that to get the presidency not once but twice, along with getting somebody to help him with the election, Elon. Well, the math ain't mathing, but I can't go there right now. Point is you get where I'm going. What I'm trying to get you to understand is this. This is all about the game that he knows how to play so well. He's like one of those old crocodiles, one of those old lobsters that are super old, that they don't even, when the lobster catchers get them in the cage, they just throw them back because they're like, listen, we can't even, this one here is a survivor. Those crocodiles that are survivors, those turtles that are 100 years old that are survivors. He ain't going to jail. Teflon Don ain't going to jail. But I tell you what is going to happen. He's going to send more people to jail like he did his first term. Who went to jail? Steve Bannon. Who was ruined, though didn't go to jail. Who was ruined? Giuliani. There were other lawyers of his that went to jail. Manafort, a couple of other people went to jail. They went to jail. And what I'm saying to you is that Elon is next. Pam Bondi may be going with him. Vance may be going with him. But Vance is a slickster, and so is Bondi. Question is, how hardcore is Bondi to stand behind Trump in the middle of all this legal mess? She's in more trouble than Vance is. Vance says stuff, but if he presses with it, he can get in trouble. But I think he's smart enough to even know that. I think so. I don't think he want that smoke, especially when he's got Trump talking to him. When they ask Trump, is Vance the next person to come up behind you after presidency? And he says, no. He didn't say, I don't know. He didn't say maybe. He said, no. Vance is smooth. Vance is in the background. Who else? Oh, man, I'll tell you who I know is going. Tom Homan, if he keeps pushing it. The borders are, oh, they're going to get him. And you say, well, how could that happen? Because of the judges. The judicial branch can command federal troops, put people in contempt, and no matter what Pam Bondi says, can take them down. Here's the other thing. We are the United States of America. Do you know United States could get these people too and sue them? They're not immune. Trump is. That's why he's doing this stuff. He's pushing it because he knows he's immune as the president. And he thought that immunity meant everything, and that's why he's trying to do these illegal things. Whoever judge rules against him, take it to the appeals court and take it to the Supreme Court because he thinks he owns the Supreme Court. Or so he thought, because he just lost his first case with the Supreme Court, and he's going to lose more. Justice Roberts just rebuked him after he's talking about opening up articles of impeachment on Judge Boasberg. Boasberg was basically ruling against him on a deportation case, and he got caught up. You know, the Trump administration got caught up in the DOJ into contempt of court. So they're trying to get a new judge. They couldn't do that. You're asking the judicial branch to change judges because you don't like the way things are being judged. You can't do that. Now you're trying to make the information from this weekend a secret because you know if they corner you on it, you're going to be in trouble. Teflon Don doesn't go to jail because he knows how to play the game of the jail sentence. He knows how to play the game of delay, of the court. He played the court masterfully over the last several years. He should have been in jail. He should have at the very least been on house arrest and been a felon. He's a felon now because of New York and his slick ways. But again, he knows how to do the slick ways. He knows about the banking game. The reason he's a felon is because he was pumping up the value of his properties. Because what wealthy people do is they live off of loaned money because it's tax-free. Because instead of, if they make $100 million in a year, they're going to put that in real estate. And then what they're going to do is make sure that the real estate net operating income is high. They got higher rents. If they're charging higher rents, then the value of the property is worth more to the banks, and they can get 80, 90, 95% loans and have the actual property pay the loans while they control tax-free money. And what he did is he pumped up his prices or value of his properties so he can get more loan money. That's what he's doing with that meme coin. The higher it goes, the higher the loan he can pull from it. It's a game. It's a dangerous game. But he's done it for a long time, and it just doesn't look like he'll get caught because he knows the game. That's how he screwed so many people out of money, all his contractors. He said it was cheaper to litigate than it was to pay them. That's why he's not in jail. But one thing we've proven from the first term is that the president's men and women can go to jail. Did I just earn your subscription? If so, definitely please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening.